Lately, I've been getting too many booking sessions for relationships. I guess people have been watching my videos about relationships, and now they want to take my advice or my perspective. So once again, I've taken permission from this guy to share his story, and obviously, I'll not mention details, but I'll share with you, and I hope it helps you. And yes, I don't mind getting more bookings and more clients, whatever. I appreciate the trust, even if you're my client or not my client. I appreciate. But like I told you, I keep it real. Okay. So anyway, in this particular case, this once again Indian girl, both the guy and the girl are studying abroad and working abroad. I'll not give you which place. They're studying abroad and working abroad. Now, obviously, this girl, away from parents, so she's enjoying life and she's having boyfriends and everyone, and she has changed a lot. It seems she has changed a lot, and she's become very modern, and she wears off shoulders. And how do I know all this? I'll also tell you. And she goes for night parties and sleepovers and drinking, and she's also studious. It's not that she is not studious. How do I know all this? Is because the guy, he is also Indian like her, and that's how Indian they come to know. So he used to like her because she's Indian, but obviously for her he was like Indian. I want white sausage, So even though he liked her, she never dated him, but. After some time, it seems he started to also get girls who were foreigners and all that. So he also started to enjoy it. So he would do the same. He would go for parties and movies and all that. But he was not as popular as this girl in terms of social circles. Okay. Because she was beautiful. She is beautiful. So this, and for a guy to get a girl is hard, but for a girl to get a guy is very easy. And he was not like, the hottest thing in town. The ratio that he gave me is like, I just, all these years that I've been here, I only got like 3 relationships. She must have had over 20, 25. I was like, oh, that's very good. But here's the funny thing. When the parents came down, the girl was very decent. The girl was not wearing any off-shoulder, nothing. The girl was not going for parties. Well behaved, and she introduced everyone, including this boy. She introduced the boy also. And which is where the parents developed a liking for him. And surprise, surprise, it seems that the parents were even interested for an arranged marriage for both of them. So he was very happy. Oh, parents at least like me. But the girl was not very happy. However, after, it seems... her parents spoke, and they were like, we'll leave it to these youngsters if they like each other. So they would talk and all that, and they did go out for a date. They did have a little fling, and eventually it didn't work out. And, once again went, but they would always be friends now that they had an affair and all that. But now what happened was their education, the degree, that journey is all coming to an end, and they had to start working, and their life is kind of serious. So they were also working in the same area, slight difference. And I'll be a little sensitive when I say this. She did end up getting pregnant, and she had an abortion. Okay, she got pregnant and she had an abortion because she didn't want to have the baby. Okay. And that kind of really impacted her very badly, mentally, emotionally, every other way. Okay. And what was the reason? Well, whatever reasons she had. So now it seems it impacted her so much because the guy she was supposed to get married to, very rich, successful, he said no to her. And that furthermore put her into depression, and she lost the baby, and she gave up the baby. And he was there to console her and help her through the phase. Out of the most unexpected things that happened was she finally proposed to him and told him, would you like to get married? Now remember this, initially the parents were both agreeing on the marriage, but they dated, but then, the girl said no. So the guy felt bad, but okay. And he continued his dating. She continued her multiple dates. And now, after she refused him, now she asked him, would you like to get married? And the young man, he was not too sure. Here's the funny thing, he was not too sure. And why he wasn't too sure is because, you're going to hate me for this, he used to watch my videos. And some of the videos he said, where I mentioned the red flags, a girl who smokes, a girl who drinks, a girl who sleeps around and all that. So he was like, she ticks all the red flag boxes. And I believe you. I follow your advice. It has helped me in my career and all. And mind you, he was not my client until then. And I feel you're very practical. So I was like, if I listen to everything that you said logically, I don't think I should marry her. So this was after the booking session. So I told him, see, boss, it's not, I'm not trying to say something which is not true. If you drink alcohol, it impacts you. It affects your brain. It affects your judgment, affects your personality. Alcohol is a substance that is addictive. Okay, ask an alcoholic, you will come to know. And many people have even said alcoholism is even more addictive than drugs. And she also smokes. Okay. And because of the stress and all that, she is a chain smoker. So I said, that will also affect her health. And you both are kind of more or less the same age and earning, it seems she's earning more. So I said, she wouldn't respect you much. Okay. On top of that, she has been with multiple guys. You are just with 3 girls or something. And she has been with more than 20 plus. And she got pregnant and she aborted. So she's a female who has been used, abused, overused, and misused, and mentally, emotionally, she's completely messed up. She's in a very bad place. And then I told him, see, listen, the reason why she's coming to you, you should ask. So he was like, yeah, in one of your videos I saw, you should ask why. And I told him point blank, the reason why she's asking is because she knows that now no guy wants her. Means they wouldn't mind sex, they wouldn't mind fun, but she's not marriage material. They don't want her for marriage. And you can be rest assured she was busy searching, hunting for someone to get married to settle down. And the very fact that she chose to get pregnant is because she was hoping that this guy would fall for that. Maybe. I told him, this is my assumption, that he would fall for it. Oh, with my baby, now I have to get pregnant. She was hoping for all that with the benefits that come of being a citizen in the country. So she was hoping for all this, and when things didn't work out as planned, now she needs backup. She has run out of all the options. And obviously, once you cross a certain threshold, a certain age, a female becomes desperate. I said, for a guy, you can wait till 40, 45, 50, no problem. Female, you cannot wait, 25 to 30. After 30, the clock starts ticking, boss. Yeah, females abroad will say, oh, life begins 30, we don't need men and this and that, fine. But if you're talking of Indian values and wanting to give birth, and if you had an abortion to get another child, very complicated because you have already damaged your body. So he was like, what to do? I told him, you have watched my videos, you know what to do. Don't. I said, you have the whole world in front of you. You have 1 billion number of females to choose from. I can guide you, I can mentor you, I can help you get a female. But before that, you need to close this chapter. Just, what do I do? I said, she asked you, right? Can we get married? I said, tell her no. Don't tell her, I'll think about it. Just say point blank no. So he was like, wow, lawyer, I've never been that assertive. I said, it's high time you become. And I also cautioned him that if you say no, be rest assured, there will be an emotional response. Either she will be very angry with you, or she'll break down and cry, or she will become your biggest enemy. Some emotional response is going to take place. Be very careful. And I told him, since you've already paid the session, you can give me the response tomorrow because you're going to tell her yes or no today. So he's like, yeah. And obviously, I give him a couple of tips how to say it in a way where, because they know each other, it shouldn't, you should be very delicate when dealing with such a situation. You can't be, no. So I told him where to meet her in a public place and how to handle things, and also to get somebody to be as a witness so you can't create a fake narrative. The following day, he got in touch with me and he said, what you predicted was 100% right. She broke down. She started to cry and, emotional response. And I said, yeah, that is a total red flag, because now she's using her emotions to melt you, to get you back, for you to say yes. And, the sweet talk. I always loved you. I always, this thing, you are deep down in my heart. I always felt. And this, I said, that all ignore. So then he asked me what was next. I said, now it's time for you to distance yourself from her, completely block her out of your life, and bye-bye. Okay. And I said, do it in a very delicate manner, because the families also know each other. We don't want any new drama back home. And that was it. And now I'm currently working with him for him to select someone new, because he obviously wants to get married. So what am I trying to tell you through this video? See, if you're a girl, a woman, and you smoke, you drink, you go with multiple men, you sleep around, you have fun, you destroy your body, you rent it out to almost everyone. Everyone talks. Men have this tendency, they'll talk, hey, what of that girl? Did you? Yeah, of course, man, she was pretty hot. You need to try. So you lose that value. There is a certain value that you have, a certain, it's like having a product that is untouched, boxed piece. When you buy a packed piece untouched, it has so much of value. But once you open it, and then it becomes secondhand. I'm sorry to say, but this is how it is. A woman, when she's exclusive, there's so much of value. The girl was educated, the girl was smart, the girl is everything. But she just spread herself too thin and too cheap. And obviously guys talk with each other, so everyone knows, hey, I was banging her, man. And then obviously when you get pregnant and there's an abortion, that's the end of it. I'm not saying that she'll never get a man. Oh, she definitely would get a guy. But she would not get the type of man that she's looking for, Indian values and all that. And given the fact that she's smoking, drinking, sex and all that, I don't think she's going to get another guy from Indian values, maybe foreign values, and most probably it'll break up. It'll break up again. That's my gut feeling with whatever information gave me and her photograph and all that. With regards to this young man, even though they both are same age, I told him what to do, how to get a female and how to evaluate. But very important, what I told him is don't jump, don't be in a hurry for marriage. Evaluate the person, and always better to take someone who doesn't earn more than you or same as you, or have this feminist or this Western agenda education. I said, marry someone who's simple, okay, simple, hardworking, who knows values, and don't make life easy that, oh, I'll marry you, I'll give you a white passport, you come in. That all also I had to train him, and we still have to, I still have to educate him in all these areas. Because I told him, don't think just because a girl is from back home. Nowadays, the girls back home in India, they're like, oh, white passport, Gora passport, Western citizenship, my problems will all be solved. I'll go enjoy it. I said, be very careful. And nowadays, Indian law supports women more than men. You will end up getting arrested if she puts a false allegation. So I'm guiding him on this. So anyway, I just thought I'd share this with you. It's unfortunate what this girl did with her life. It was her choice. I doubt she is going to get anything. And yes, the red flag, this boo-hoo-hoo, these emotional, cards that these females play. Don't fall for it. All right. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Feel free. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Love to hear from you. And yes, if you want to book my services for advice, why not? You can always contact Uncle Loy, who will guide you. Okay. Any questions? And yeah, if you just want to share your story or do it privately, send it to me by email. total confidence. I'll maybe share the story if I find it compelling, or it'll help someone. But yeah, you can be rest assured it will be confidential. All right. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. Comment down below. It's me signing off.